Hi everyone, it's Benita with Knitting in the Mitten here, and I am just making some homemade cherry pie filling. I am going to a wine tasting, and a friend of mine's putting it on, and she said that another friend had said I make some really good cranberry bars. And the weird thing is I've never made cranberry bars to the best of my knowledge, but I do make really good cherry bars that people really like and are always asking me for the recipe for. So the one thing you need to know about me, if you're going to watch my videos very much, is that I try to do everything from scratch. So if I'm making you a birthday cake, it's going to be from scratch. If you like Pop-Tarts and you're visiting me, I might try to make homemade Pop-Tarts because I really don't eat much processed food if I can help it. Now, don't get me wrong, I definitely love, boxed mac and cheese, or I actually like ramen too, especially if I'm not feeling good. So there are some things I eat that I shouldn't. Who are we kidding? There's lots of things I eat that I shouldn't, but I do try to make a lot of things from scratch and not buy prepackaged food. So therefore I'm making cherry pie filling. And I had told my friend that I would just make the pie filling and I'd give it to her and she could make the bars because I don't have enough butter. But I have the day off today and really had no excuse to just do it halfway. So I told her I'd do the whole thing. So here are the cherries cooking. Hold on. So we actually picked these cherries because we live in Southwest Michigan and lots of cherries grow here. And they were in the freezer. So I'm just boiling them. And it's super easy. So I'm making half a batch. So I just have 2 cups of frozen pitted sweet or sour cherries. Sorry, sour cherries. And I'm going to make sure all the pits are out of here. So I'm going to squish them. So I'm going to turn you off for a second. Okay, so I think I squeezed all the cherries against the side of the pan just in case there were pits in there, because the last thing I want to do is be responsible for someone breaking a tooth. So half a batch would be 2 cups of frozen pitted cherries, about a half a cup and another 2 tablespoons of white sugar, and then this mixture here is about 2.5 tablespoons of cornstarch and 2.5 tablespoons of water. You can also use just your liquid from your cherries before you cook them, but they were frozen, so I didn't really have that luxury. So that's usually what I do, but I was feeling like I was wanting to get this done quickly. So once you put that cornstarch in there, I think you'll see it just gets thick really fast. So I'm just going to stir that up a little bit, and that'll be done. And then I'll make my bars, and I will take them over tomorrow morning. So that's what I'm doing today. Goodbye, everybody. So to make my cherry bars, I needed one ingredient that I didn't have enough of, and that's butter. And I live in a little tiny community. It's actually a village. It's not a town or a city. And we don't have a grocery store. But we do have a dollar store, and they did not have butter. They had margarine and lots of other butter-like spreads, but no butter. So Marathon gas station comes through again. Butter. They often have obscure food items that I need for what I'm making, so didn't have to drive far, and that's a good thing on this icy day. So yay! There's the finished product, and yes, there's one missing because I had to taste them before delivering them tomorrow. So sorry I can't give each of you one. Good night.